In question 27, a gun is mounted on a railroad car. The mass of the car and the gun and shell and the operator is 50 m. Now, what is the recoil speed of the car after the second shot? So this is solution 27. A gun is mounted on railroad cars. The mass now the muzzle velocity of the shell is 200 meter per second. So initially the velocity of center of mass is 0. So therefore 0 equal to 49 m into v plus m into 200. So v will be minus 200 over 49 meters per second. That is this is 200 over 49 meters per second towards left. Now when another shell is fired, the velocity of the car with respect to platform, velocity of car with respect to platform will be v dash equal to 200 over 49 meter per second towards left. And when another shell is fired, velocity of car with respect to platform will be v double dash 200 over 48 meters per second towards left. So velocity of car with respect to earth will be 200 plus 49 plus 200 over 48 meters per second towards left. In question 28, two persons each of mass m are standing at the top of extremes of railroad car. The person on left jumps to the left with horizontal speed u. Thereafter other person jumps to right. So find the velocity of the car after both the persons have jumped off. Solution 28. So again here the center of mass velocity let's say 0. So momentum will be 0. So minus mu plus m into v. So this v is the velocity of railroad with respect to earth. So v will be mu over m plus m towards right. And in case 2, zero equal to m u minus m v dash. So v dash will be mu over m, where this v dash is the velocity of man with respect to car. So net velocity towards left, this means velocity of car with respect to earth will be mv over m minus mv over m plus m, which will give us mu square v over m plus m. In question 29 the figure is given. We need to find the speed of the bigger block when the smaller block reaches the point A of surface. Solution 29. So it will be like this, where v dash will be mv over m plus m. So this will be by the law of conservation of linear momentum. In 30 there is a typical Indian buggy. Now if mass of boy is 25 kg, what will be the new velocity of the buggy? So solution 30. So again, by the conservation of linear momentum, we will have this. So total is mass of boy plus mass of buggy into v. So from this 200 into 10, plus 25 into 4 equal to 200 plus 25 into v. So v will come out to be 9.3 meters per second. In question 31, a ball of mass 0.5 kg moving at speed 5 meter per second. What was the velocity of 1 kg block before the collision? So this is solution 31. So again, conservation of linear momentum, 0.5 into 5 plus 1 into v dash equal to 0. So v dash will be minus 2.5 meters per second. So it will be 2.5 meter per second opposite to the motion of the first ball. In 32, a 60 kg man skating with a speed of 10 meter per second collides with 40 kg skater. Find the loss of kinetic energy. So this is solution 32. Again, by conservation of linear momentum, 60 into 10 plus 0 equal to 100 into v dash. So v dash will come out to be 6 meter per second. So loss in kinetic energy will be half m v square initial kinetic energy minus half m v square final kinetic energy, v dash square final kinetic energy. So after solving this, we will get 1200 joules. This is the loss in kinetic energy. In question 33, consider head-on collision between two particles. Find the speed of second particle as a function of time during the collision. Solution 33. So again, by the conservation of linear momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 vt plus m2 v dash. So m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 u1 plus m1 t over del t v1 minus u1 plus m2 v dash. V dash is the velocity of second particle during collision. So ultimately m2 u2 over m square minus m1 over m2 t over del t, m2 t over del t v1 minus u1 v dash. So v dash will come out to be u2 minus m1 over m2 t over del t v1 minus u. In question 34, we have a bullet of mass m. Find the velocity of the bullet after the collision. Solution 34. So again, by conservation of linear momentum, we will have this equation. V dash is the final velocity of bullet plus frictional mass. So V dash will come out to be mv minus m minus m dash v1 over m plus m dash. In question 35, we have a ball of mass m moving with some speed v. We need to find the coefficient of restitution. So solution 35. So So by law of conservation of momentum, mv1 plus v2 equal to mv. So v1 plus v2 will be equal to v, and we also know E equal to v1 minus v2 over v1 plus v2 or v1 minus v2 over v. So we have these two equations. Also final kinetic energy, it is given that it will be 3 by 4 of initial kinetic energy. So half m1 v1 half mv1 square plus half mv2 square equal to 3 by 4 half mv square. So v1 square plus v2 square equal to 3 by 4 v square. So by this we can find v1 square whole square plus v1 minus v2 whole square over 2 equal to 3 by 4 v square. So now we know that this is v square and this is e square v square over 2 3 by 4 v square. So ultimately E will come out to be 1 over root 2. In question 36 we have a block of mass 2 kg. We need to find maximum possible loss in kinetic energy due to collision, and if actual loss in kinetic energy is half of this maximum, we need to find coefficient of restitution. Solution 36. So A part. So loss in kinetic energy during inelastic collision can be given by this minus half 2 plus 2 1 square. So we will have 4 minus 2 equal to 2 joules. So this is the loss in kinetic energy, and if actual loss, this is the maximum loss, and if actual loss is half of this, that is 2 by 2, that is 1 joule. So we will have half 2 square minus half 2 v1 square plus half 2 v2 square equal to 1. So 4 minus v1 square plus v2 square equal to 1. 4 minus 1 plus e square into 4 over 2 equal to 1. So from this E will come out to be 1 by root 2. In question 37 we have a particle of mass 100 gram. If total kinetic energy becomes 0.2 joule after collision, what could be minimum and the maximum value of U? So this is solution 37. So mv1 plus mv2 equal to mu. So this will give us v1 plus v2 equal to u. Now another equation is v1 minus v2 plus L a1 minus u2 equal to 0. So LA v2 minus v1, because u2 is 0 and u1 is equal to u. So by this 2v2 equal to 1 plus L into u. So v2 will be u by 2 1 plus L, and v1 will be u minus u by 2 minus u by 2 L, and further simplification u by 2 1 minus L. So now we have been given this thing, half mv2 square, it is equal to 0.2. So v1 square plus v2 square equal to 4. So ultimately u square by 4 1 minus L whole square, u square by 4 1 plus L whole square equal to 4. From here u square equal to 8 over 1 plus L square. L will be 0, u square will be 8, u will be 2 root 2 meters per second. For this is for max value, and for minimum value L equal to 1, u square equal to 4, u equal to 2 meters per second. In question 28 we have two friends A and B. Find the speed of A after he rolls the ball for first time. Find the speed of A after he catches the ball for first time. Find the speed of A and B after the ball has made 5 round trips and is held by A. How many times can A roll the ball? This is solution 38. So the scenario is this is A, this is B. So the distance is D. Now what is happening is that A and B are two friends and their distance is D, by the way, D distance apart. Now A will roll a ball towards B, which B will catch. Now B will roll the ball towards A, which A will catch. So it will move back and forth. Now case 1. So in case 1, total momentum of A and ball will remain constant. So this means 0 equal to 4 into 5 minus 40 into V. So V will be 0.5 meter per second towards left. Case 2. When B catch the ball, momentum between B and ball will remain constant. In that scenario, 4 into 5 equal to 44 V, which will give us 20 over 44 meter per second. Then third case, when B throws the ball, then applying law of conservation of linear momentum, 44 into velocity is 20 by 44 equal to minus 4 into 5 plus 40 into V. So from this V will be 1 meters per second towards right. Now D part. Actually in B part itself we have multiple cases, and let's say case number 4. When A catch the ball, so then again we will have this equation by conservation of linear momentum. V will be 10 by 11 meters per second towards left. Now C, case 5. So here when A throws the ball back, so by conservation of linear momentum we will have this scenario. So we will come out to be 60 over 44 meters per second towards right. Then case 6, when B receives the ball, so by conservation of linear momentum V will come out to be 60 over 44. Oh, this was 60 over 40 or 3 by 2, and this is 60 over 44 meters per second and towards right. Then case 7th. So 44 into when B throws the ball, and again applying conservation of linear momentum, minus 4 into 5 plus 40 into V. So V will be 80 by 40, that is minus 2 meters per second, this time towards right. Similarly it will keep on going. And D part, 6 round trips. After 6 round trips, velocity of A will be 60 over 11. after 6 round trips, which is greater than 5 meter per second, so it can't catch the ball, it can only roll the ball 6 times. Now E part, let the ball and body A be at origin initially. So center of mass can be obtained by this. It will be 10/11 into D. In 39, a ball falls on the ground from some height. We need to find coefficient of restitution. Now in question 39, this is their solution. 39, we know that velocity is root 2 gh when ball approach the ground. So u equal to root 2 into 9.8 into 2, and v is the velocity of ball when it separates from ground. So ultimately v plus lu equal to 0, lu equal to minus v, l equal to root 2 into 9.8 into 1.5 over root 2 into 9.8 into 2. Let's call this properly E, not L. So E will be root 3 over root 4 or root 3 over 2. Question 40. In the gamma decay process, internal energy of nucleus of mass m decrease. We need to find decrease in internal energy. Now the kinetic energy of nucleus, half mv square, half m E over mc whole square. So it will be E square over 2mc square. Energy limited by gamma photon, energy that is emitted by gamma photon, let's say it is E. So decrease in internal energy will be E plus E square over 2mc square. In question 41, we have a block with some mass. Spring constant of spring fixed at one end is 100 Newton per meter. Find the maximum compression of the spring. Solution 41. Scenario is given. Now using conservation of energy, half MAVA square half MBVB square equal to half MAV square plus half MBV square plus half KX square. Because they will be together, so velocity will be same, and this is spring potential energy because spring will get compressed. So after solving everything, you will get this equation. Now if there is no external force acting, so by linear conservation of linear momentum, we will have this also. So from here we will be half meters per second after solving. So put this value in equation 1, you will be able to find x equal to 0.1 meter or 10 centimeter. In question 42, a bullet is given which is fired. We need to find frictional coefficient between block and surface. So this is solution 42. So again, by conservation of linear momentum, we will have this scenario: 0.02 into 500 equal to 0.02 into 100 plus 10 into v dash. So v dash will be 0.8 meters per second. After moving 0.2 meter, it stops. So change in kinetic energy equal to work done. So 0 minus half 10 0.8 square equal to minus mu 10 into 10 into 0.2. So the coefficient of friction will be 0.16. In question 43, we have a projectile which is fired. Coefficient of restitution of collision between projectile and field is E. How far from the starting point does the projectile make its second collision with the field? Solution 43. So let's say this is our surface. So one projectile, another projectile, velocity u, angle theta, comes with some velocity which is u sin theta. Vertical one is u sin theta and this one is u cos theta. So ultimately E will be u sin theta over V. V will be EU sin theta. For second projectile motion, this is for first projectile motion. U will be velocity of projection, which will be u cos theta square plus u sin theta, EU sin theta square. Angle of projection will be tan inverse EU sin theta over u cos theta, which will give us tan inverse E tan theta. So alpha will be tan alpha will be E tan theta. We know that y equals tan alpha x tan alpha minus gx square sec square alpha over 2u square. And now here y equal to 0, tan alpha is E tan theta, sec square alpha is 1 plus E square tan square theta. So u square equal to u square cos square theta plus E square sin square theta. Now putting this in equation above, we will get x E tan theta equal to gx square 1 plus E square tan square theta over 2u square cos square theta plus E square sin square theta. It will be like this. So after simplification, it will be E square sin 2 theta over g. So from starting point O, it will fall at a distance u square sin 2 theta over g plus EU square sin 2 theta over g, that is u square sin 2 theta over g 1 plus e. This is the final distance. In question 44, a ball falls on inclined plane. Where will it hit the plane again? So this is solution 44. So in this question, there is this type of motion like this. So various angles are there: theta, theta alpha, theta, theta, and this is length L. Point A. So angle of inclination of the plane is theta. Now velocity of projection root 2gh, and let the length AB equal to L, or you can call it capital L. Let it be smaller. So x will be L cos theta and y will be minus L sin theta. So we know by the equation of trajectory, this will be the scenario. So minus L sin theta equals L cos theta. Tan 90 minus 2 theta, alpha is 90 minus 2 theta, minus gl square cos square theta sec square 90 minus 2 theta over 2 into 2gh. So after much simplification, you will get L equal to 4h over cos square theta cosec square theta cosec square 2 theta and sin theta plus cos theta cot 2 theta. Further simplification, 4h sin square 2 theta over cos square theta sin theta plus cos theta cos 2 theta over sin 2 theta. After further simplification, it will be 16h sin square theta into cos theta over 2 sin theta cos theta. It will become at 8h sin theta. So this will be the final result. In question 45, we have to solve the previous problem if coefficient of restitution is E. So this is solution 45. So now by the equation things that we have, Vy will be equal to E into 10 sin 45 degree, 3 by 4 into 10 into 1 by root 2. So it will give you 3.75 root 2 meters per second, and Vx will be equal to 10 cos 45 degree, 5 root 2 meters per second. So u, or resultant velocity, when you solve this, you will get 8.83 meters per second, and angle of reflection from wall, beta equal to tan inverse 3.75 root 2 over 5 root 2, which will give you 37 degrees. Angle of projection is alpha, which is 90 minus theta plus beta, which will give you 90 minus 45 plus 37. So it is alpha is 8 degrees. And let distance where it falls be L. So x will be L cos theta, y will be minus L sin theta, alpha is minus 8 degrees because it is from the downward side. So using the formula that we have, when you put all the values, you will find that L will come out to be 18.5 meters.